Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. I felt inspired to do this video because of this strange orange phenomenon going on everywhere. I had orange. This was bizarre. I'll do a video about this later. But yesterday, I went outside to take pictures because the sky was orange. And what I saw was an extremely bright rainbow, and it was close, coming out of the orange sky. 7:30 last night. Sunset, the sun had set in the west, and this rainbow was at the east. Trippy. Anyway, but back to the orange. Alright, the recent snow foliage that was orange, and just everything is orange. So, let's take a look at this article. Chemtrails, the exotic weapon? Chemtrails, aluminum or monatomic gold? Okay, I'm going to skip over that and go right down to this. The Air Force, owning the weather in 2025, chemtrails, is reported to be making a huge strategic change in the chemicals being dropped on us, from aluminum-based aerosols to monoatomic gold. Could that be why our skies are orange? AKA monatomic. Briefly, what this massive geoengineering experimental weapons science project is about to create has far greater consequence than even the Air Force may realize. I'm suddenly enthused. I just want to read something up here. The secret space war beyond black national security. Wow. Okay. David Hudson, a little farmer out west, tumbled on monatomic gold processed on his farm when trying to figure out how to enhance his soil productivity about 20 years ago. Monatomic gold properties are most unusual. The difficulty of working with monatomic gold is to properly identify the powdery white substance to begin with. Its spectral analysis, according to Hudson, reads like silicate aluminum and silicate reads like silicate aluminum and silicate aluminum ingested by humans in the quantities needed for the gold to reach a state of superconducting. Flux flow coherence would be fatal. Wow! I am going to repeat that. It's a spectral analysis, according to Hudson. Reads like silicate aluminum and silicate aluminum ingested by humans in the quantities needed for the gold to reach a state of superconducting. Flux flow coherence would be fatal. I think that's what's up in our skies, making our skies orange, and the snow orange, and everything orange. The Air Force for the past 2 decades has been dumping toxic, hydrolyzed aluminum oxide into our atmosphere in a complex science art of weather manipulation and advanced weapon systems, chemtrails and HARP, and are now changing to dumping gold in its monatomic state. I have no idea what wisdom prompts the powers that be to move into dumping monatomic gold, but the results could be profound evolution of the human species. Holy crap. David Hudson has been outside the U.S. and field testing his theories in Southeast Asia for the past 12 years. Most importantly, monatomic gold is a superconductor at room temperature. It superconducts at body temperature. Other than possibly silver, which Hudson has not analyzed, monatomic gold ingested by humans, according to David's research, eventually reaches critical mass in the human body, at which time the individual atoms of gold suddenly, all at once, all align themselves into a superconducting coherence pattern throughout the human body, including our brain, and begins to flux flow in a Meissner field. Okay, I'm understanding what's going on now. And this is shocking. Now, I can't summarize it verbally, but hopefully you know what I'm thinking. This is definitely involved with the 5Gs, all the technology going on right now, and monatomic gold is a superconductor. Wow. What this means is that each human reaching critical mass should no longer require food. Not because we are dead, but because we are superconducting and charging our bioelectric network and nervous system needs directly from the Earth's natural power grid. The consequences range far beyond a foodless state of being. Oh, they're trying to starve us. That's why monatomic gold. That's why our skies are gold. That's why the snow is gold, orange. That's why they've implemented this new strategy. Wow. And they must have done so just recently. A foodless state of being. Well, that would be transhumanism, I think. Okay, so David Hudson's theory from his field research is simple. When the monatomic gold commences superconducting, the gold mass itself is directly existing in two planes. Our physical three-dimensional plane of space-time that we experience in normal awake state life, and simultaneously in a higher dimensional plane of time and space, or the Akashic plane. You won't believe the range of effects David reports from his field investigative research. Access to the Akashic plane is beyond description. Some adepts who have reported entering the Akashic in deep meditation, say all knowledge is available to the seeker, for it's mere asking. Think the question, and the answer is already there in your mind. Wow. Makes you an artificial intelligence. Think a question, and the answer will already be in your mind. Whoa! Okay, the closest most of us can get to this state is perhaps in deep sleep, and then we usually do not realize anything unusual has occurred unless we happen to study lucid dreaming. In our culture, we will call this state of flux flow coherence experience as speaking directly to God and not hallucinating. Holy shit. In other ancient cultures predating even the Hammurabi Code, going back to the earliest records found in Egyptian tombs, monatomic gold is inscribed in hieroglyphs, translated as mana, food of the gods. What then is it? Semen of the Father in heaven, golden tear from the eye of Horus, that which issues from the mouth of the Creator, as the various ancient texts clinical descriptions of its hydrolyzed form, a white liquid substance, not gold in color. Here's the catch. It not only makes angels, but devils as well. Oh. This is evil. According to David's theories, when entering this new state of coherence, we create lifespans of 900 plus years like those reported in biblical texts before the flood. Okay. It's a state of modern research. It's a state of modern researchers called living off the grid. Wow. It's reported in more than one video by researchers as going on all over the world in test labs for confirmation. While all this may sound good, the downside, according to Hudson, is we create demons as well as angels in the process. What a story Hudson tells. Many months ago, when I jokingly posted the random comment online, something like, gee, if we have to be sprayed with chemicals, why not make it monatomic gold? It was intended to be a joke based on a summary of most of my recreational, scientific, and non-scientific reading materials over the past few years of private reading. I received a most unusual and cold feeling email from an anonymous inquirer wanting to know, demanding really, where that idea came from and why. I never answered him then, but perhaps this blog does provide the answer. Alright, so you might want to, listen to that. This is, like I said, the Air Force owning the weather in 2025, Chemtrails, is reported to be making a huge strategic change in the chemicals being dropped on us. Alright, everybody, think about that. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day, and until next time, peace.